A 100% tariff on everything from Canada. This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why the US president just threatened to tax every Canadian import at double its value and what this means for global trade. Meet President Donald Trump. On Saturday, January 24, 2026, he dropped a bombshell on Truth Social. But here's the twist. Just 1 week ago, he said the exact opposite. This is a story of a shocking threat, a stunning reversal, and a trade war that could send prices soaring worldwide. For 9 years, the US and Canada have been close allies. But on January 13, 2026, Trump returned to Joint Base Andrews. The stage was set. And then something shocking happened. Prime Minister Mark Carney of Canada announced a preliminary deal with China. Beijing cut tariffs on Canadian farm goods. Ottawa opened the door to more Chinese electric cars. A win-win, right? But here's what nobody's talking about. Trump saw a loophole, a backdoor. He called Canada a potential drop-off port for China, a way to avoid US tariffs, and he declared war. If Canada makes a deal with China, it will immediately be hit with a 100% tariff against all Canadian goods and products coming into the USA. That's not a tax. That's a trade blockade. Imagine the price of maple syrup, lumber, or cars doubling overnight. But here's the part that will blow your mind. Rewind to January 16, 1 week ago. Trump stood at the White House. Reporters asked about Carney's China deal, and he said that's what he should be doing. It's a good thing for him to sign a trade deal. If you can get a deal with China, you should do that. Support, praise, encouragement, fast forward 8 days, the same man, the same deal, a 100% tariff threat, the whiplash is real. So what changed? The Truth Social post reveals Trump suggested China would use Canada to dodge US payments. Under the tentative agreement, China gets a sweet deal. Their EVs enter Canada at a 6.1% most favored nation rate, a fraction of what the US might charge. For Trump, this isn't just about Canada, it's about China, and he's drawing a line in the sand. The White House and Carney's office went silent after CNBC's request for comment. The stakes? Billions in trade, millions of jobs. The entire North American economy. Some say this is tough negotiation. Others say it's economic bullying that could trigger a global recession. But if the US slaps a 100% tax on its closest neighbor, what does that mean for Kenya's exports? For the price of goods in your local supermarket? The implications are massive. This is more than a tweet. It's a potential seismic shift in how the world trades. The tension is clear. 1 week praise. The next week, a threat of total economic war. Do you think this is a smart negotiating tactic or a dangerous gamble that will hurt everyday people? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more on this breaking global story.